Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Namame Bhagavad Pada Shankaram Mamupetya Punarjanma Dukkhalayamashashvatam Napnuvanti Mahatmanaha Samsiddhim Paramangataha. Very simple sentence. Mahatmanaha, the Mahatmas. The Mahatmas translates as those who have a big heart. That is how it translates. How big a heart? There are family people who love the family. So they have a big heart. Because when compared with somebody who uses all his earnings for his own eating and drinking, and the family, wife and children are starving, he is using his entire income for his own drinking, eating and playing cards in a club. We have seen such people, right? So compared with them, the family person who is devoted to his wife and children is a Mahatma. He has a big heart. Then the community people, we come across them all the time. And we have in India all kinds of community organizations. There is a pilgrimage place called Sri Shailam in Telangana. The moment you get down in the bus stand and you come to the road, Brahmana Satram means a guest house where they give free food and you can stay also, provided you are a Brahmana. Then adjacent, Kshatriya Parishat Satram. There you can stay free and also have free food if you are a Kshatriya. Then there is a Balija Sangham. Then there is a Kapu Parishat. Then there is a Reddy building. Then there is a Kamma building. You know that? You have all of them. Really, I am not exaggerating. I went to the Kshatriya Parishad building with my bag and all that. Lunchtime also. Are you a Kshatriya? He said, I am not only a Kshatriya, I am all. Sir, you are a Swamiji, we give only for Kshatriyas. Assume that I am a Kshatriya, now I cannot go here and there. Then they consult, because the concerned person, he cannot give it for any non-Kshatriya. He consulted someone, so a reference, I gave the reference. And the reference person is a Kshatriya. And so he called, they told you give him, immediately you give to him. So they gave me, I am not a Kshatriya, but they gave to me. Because I am a Swami, this and that. So these are the community people. They have a big heart. Anybody belonging to the community is the same as myself. Big heart. Then the religionists, anybody belong, not just a community, whosoever is the devotee of Lord Shiva is my brother. Big heart. Our religion people are our brothers. Big heart, very big heart. Then there are humanists. Did you hear that? Humanist. Manavavadi. Not Manavatavadi. Manavavadi. They look at any human being as the self. They work for it also. You have human rights organizations, etc. So, and there are humanists like that. In India, I know a few of them. So they have a very big heart. Any human being anywhere, irrespective of caste, creed, etc., they are the Atma. They may not say the word Atma, but they treat them as no different from oneself. That is how you expand the heart. That is the Mahatma. Then include all living beings in the Atma. Then finally, all existence is included in Atma. Atma va idagum sarvam. All this is indeed, why is why, indeed is myself. All existence is myself. So these are the Mahatmas. So they come near Upetya, Upanishad, Upetya. I am giving a recap to take it forward. Now we will finish this verse today. So Upetya, they come near. Near whom? Mam, Bhagavan. Bhagavan is saying, therefore Mam is Bhagavan. So they come near to me. Mam Upetya. What is near to me? How they come near to me? So this is not about a person lives for some time, then he dies. In the meanwhile, he acquires a lot of virtue or merit, and then he goes to the other world, Loka. This is all Loka scheme. There are many Lokas. Every religious group has a Loka. They conceive their own Lokas. So, as a new religion emerges, a new Loka also emerges. It is only conceiving, The model is same. Therefore, if you are a devotee of Krishna, you go to Goloka. If you are a devotee of Shiva, you go to Kailasa Loka. If you are a devotee of Mother, Universal Mother, you go to Uma Loka. There is Uma Loka. Okay? So, if you are a devotee of Rama, you go to Saketa Loka. And if you are a Vedic person performing the rituals, you will go to Svarga Loka. Whereas, if you approach the God within, the kingdom of the God in the heart, then you go to Atma Loka. Not that some other Loka is there as Atma Loka, that is not the point. This Atma includes all Lokas, and so in that sequence of Lokas, Atma is also called a Loka. Upanishad says like that. Yeshan noyam atmayan lokaha. That is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. For us, for you, sir, you have different lokas for you. You all will go to respective lokas. We too have a loka. And for us, our loka is Atma. Naha ayam Atma. Atma lokaha. There ayam comes twice. Ayam Atma, ayam lokaha. We are talking of a loka. So this loka is indeed this Atma. So these are the Atma Loka people. And Atma is Brahma. Therefore Bhagavan says, those who come near me, Upetya, Upanishad, they come near me, so they merge in me, they abide in me, Atma. So they need not wait till death to go to Atma Loka. Because Atma Loka is here and now. Whereas Vaikuntha Loka is there and then. Swarga Loka, there and then. Not there and then, there and then. Okay? What about Shiva Loka? There and then. It is a bit down. Like that. Whereas Atma Loka, here and now. That is the difference. So one need not wait till death and all that. So they gain me, Atma, the Brahman. And then what happens? That is the supreme achievement or accomplishment. Samsiddhim paramam gataha. They get the supreme accomplishment. Paramam is also there. Samsiddhim. So Shankara says, Mahatmanaha samsiddhim mokshakhyam. Its name is moksha. Samsiddhi, supreme achievement. What is the name of that supreme achievement? Moksha. Because suppose a person wins an election, he has achieved. What is that he achieved? He is a member of Senate. He is a senator. That is the achievement. Like that. So here is the supreme achievement, paramam prakrishtam, supreme. and the achievement is moksha. They get moksha. What is this moksha? Realize one's own swarupa. That is the topic. Okay? So one has to realize one's own essential nature. That is the meaning of the word upetya. You have to come near. In a gatau, all gati dhatu means jnana dhatu. Gati means jnana. So upetya, you know what is nearer than the nearest. That is the Atma. So you realize the Atma. What is this realization? Realize Atma means what? We have seen nothing positive about it. If you realize in a positive way, that becomes the other, the limited, the time-bound, and unreal. Therefore, not in a positive way. We are talking of self-realization, right? That is the moksha. So, realization, which is the self-realization, is but the opposite of ignorance. Only that much. Only that much. Okay? So, what is ignorance? The opposite of ignorance is realization. Means you recognize it, you pinpoint the ignorance and dismiss it. That is the opposite of ignorance. What is ignorance? Take the world as real and one's own self unreal is ignorance. Why unreal? Yeah, I am going to die. I was born and I am going to die. So what is that self that was born and that is going to die? That is unreal. Anything which was born and going to die is unreal, like movie. You go to the movie, so the first frame that you see on the movie screen is the name of the movie. Basha, like that, something like that you see. Name of the movie. And the last scene is Shubham in India. In India, not Hollywood. So we are a bit religious people. Therefore, Shubham means all of you have come and you have given the money in your pockets to us. God bless you. Please do it again and again. For the present, go home. That is the meaning of Shubham. Okay? Therefore, the movie, it begins with one frame and ends with another frame. Therefore, that is how we live. That is what I am. So, me, the person that I became at the time of my birth, that is the person I am. When did you become this person? When did you become that person? That is how they ask. Instead of asking, sir, you are the person, and when did you become this person? They don't ask like that. They ask, what is your date of birth? That is what they ask. It is the same. It is the same. Sir, you are the person, Swami TV, yes. When did you become the person that you imagine yourself, you take yourself to be? So immediately I give my date of birth. So the person that you became at the date of birth, at the time of birth, will cease to exist at the time of death. That person will not be anymore. And that is the type of self that you are imagining yourself to be. And what can we say about that self? It is unreal. Then what is real? World is real. That is how people take it, right? How interesting it is. Everyone, including Vedantins. Vedantins are not, they have not come from Mars. They are here only. They are here only. And they have the same value system, same conditioning, everything they have the same. And they keep it, they don't want to lose it. They are afraid of giving up the conditioning. So you know how they are afraid? If I give up my conditioning, I am a particular religion. If I give up my conditioning of my religion, then my religion will be under threat. Not he, the religion. What is religion? It is nothing but a concept. It is a concept. And you conceive something called religion and then imagine a threat to that. Are Buddhu, you know yourself, apa. What is all this going on? So know yourself. So realize that the world is unreal. and you are the real. The self is the real. That you have to realize. There is the world. I came into the world and I will quit this world. This is how people live. This is the conclusion they have made about themselves, and they live that way. And their religion, it fits into this conclusion. Right? Am I right? And then their career, the making of money also fits into this conclusion. And whatever pleasures they enjoy fits into this conclusion. This conclusion is false. Therefore, what you call life is the shadow life, and what you call religion, at best, the best word that I can use to it is, instead of saying ignorance, I am saying it's a conceptual religion. It will not release you from the bondage of samsara. It just continues to bind you. Therefore, this is the ignorance. So, put your finger on the ignorance. Put your finger. There is a game in cards. All the 52 cards are spread. Okay? You pick up one card. Suppose it is 8, diamond 8. Then you have to find out there is another 8 somewhere. It need not be diamond, 8 it is. There is another 8 in the remaining 51. So you have to pick up the 8 and pair it. That is what you have to do. Suppose instead of picking up 8, you pick up a ace, then put it down. You failed to pair up, right? Similarly, you have to pair the Atma with Brahma. You have to understand yourself correctly. So you should not pair the Atma with this shadow self. Not a great example, something I said. Okay, therefore you have to know. What is that you have to know? I did not come into this world in order to quit this world. That is not what I am. When I wake up, the world comes into existence. And when I sleep, the world goes out of existence. In between, the world exists because I bless it. You bless the stock market world, therefore stock market world exists. Suppose you stop blessing stock market world, it doesn't exist anymore. Right? Did you get the example? Therefore, this notion that you have come into this world in order to quit it, and the world is always there, is wrong. It sounds a bit ludicrous, but you have to come to terms with what is being said. So you don't come into the world in order to quit it. The world comes into your awareness and then disappears from your awareness. The world is unreal. You, the awareness, is real. That is the realization of the self. That happens by dismissing the ignorance about yourself and also about the world. That realization is moksha. So you have to know the self, Atma, as the only reality. All else is temporal and transient. You have to know that. Sounds maybe difficult, I don't know. You have to know that. The self is the only reality. All else is unreal, temporal and transient. You have to know that. You have to realize that. That realization is freedom, samsiddhi. That is the freedom. And it is peace, and it is joy. You say, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. That is the prayer you make. Then you deserve that Shanti. Why do you make noise having said Shanti? Why do you create Ashanti? You should not do that. You should live up to the prayer that you make. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Kya baat hai? Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Just like a parrot. Every time, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Not one time. Are prayer khatam karo and class start karo. No, Shanti. Sahana bhavatu, Shanti, Shanti. Okay, now next class. No, Bhadrangarne, we again Shanti. Kya baat hai? How many Shantis You have to be in Shanti, the silent. The class is over, party begins. Kya baat hai? That is not Shanti. Therefore, the freedom, the peace and the joy, that is the self. That is the only reality. It is all very simple, very simple. You see things as imagined. That is not the way to see things. You see things as they are, not as they are imagined. Just if you can adjust this, like the clay. Look at it as clay. See things as they are. What is this? Clay. Suppose I taste it. I taste the clay. I smell it. I smell the clay. I weigh it. What weight of you will get? You will get pot weight or clay weight? Clay weight. So then if clay weight is the weight of this thing, then what is this clay? What is the weight of the pot? Zero. The mass of the pot is zero, because the entire mass is that of the clay. Therefore, instead of seeing things as you imagine, you learn to see things as they are. One example I gave you, clay pot. This is our standard example. Whether people get it or not, we give it. Okay? I'll give another example. See whether it is closer to the person's situation. You are looking at a young man, 25-year-old. Okay? Are you looking at a 25-year-old independent young man, or are you looking at the son, S-O-N, son? Now you understand? So, are you looking at an independent lady with her own aspirations and ambitions? Not ambition. Ambition is not a good word. Aspirations and her own knowledge and all that? Or are you looking at your wife of 25 years? You see how much ignorance we have taken in our life. So much ignorance. Wife of 25 years is an image that you are projecting. The real is an independent human being who happens to be the Brahman. Therefore, instead of seeing things as imagined, learn to see things as they are. That is moksha. It is all very simple. That is moksha. Okay? So you are looking at a pleasure. Don't look at it as a pleasure. It is not pleasure. It is pain. Why? Because all pain has its origin in pleasure. So ice cream, what is it? Pleasure or pain, you tell me? It is pain. Ice cream is pain. So much sugar goes into the system. A load of sugar goes into the system. And what is happening to this sugar? Do you know any physiology? What will happen to it? Some of it will be converted into fat. The molecules, they are so disparate. You just can't imagine how a carbohydrate molecule is converted to a fat molecule. Fat is mostly hydrocarbon, mostly, except some group at the end. Whereas the sugar is it is entirely carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is converted to hydrocarbon, appended, ulta ho gaya. And this fat will cause a lot of harm. It reduces the ability of the cells to absorb insulin. And you develop a thing called insulin resistance. That is the danger, not sugar. Not sugar, appa. Sugar is not the danger. Sugar is only a symptom. The danger is the cells have developed resistance to insulin. Therefore, insulin will be circulating for no reason. The cells don't absorb it, And therefore the glucose in the cells remain as glucose. It doesn't get converted to energy. So you are in all kinds of trouble. All because of eating ice cream. Now you tell me, ice cream, is it pleasure or pain? It is pleasure. It is pain. Learn to see things as they are. You are picking up a quarrel with someone. Is it good for self-knowledge or is it bad? It is bad. Therefore, don't quarrel with that person. No, he is quarreling with me. Again, still you don't quarrel with that person. There is quarrel between two people only when both of them are ajnanis. Okay? When one of them is a jnani, or when both of them are jnanis, there is no quarrel. Both of them must be ajnanis for a quarrel to happen. Therefore, you have to learn to see things as they are. It is all very simple. So, what happens? When you see things as they are, when you see everything as it is, you will also see yourself as you are. That is the meaning of Mamupetya. You are the Brahman. You are unable to see what you are as you are. And therefore you see yourself as something else, something other than what it is. Only because you see everything else as it is not, as imagined. Did you get this picture? So learn to see things as they are. Then you will see yourself as you are. You are the fullness, the Brahman. That is called realization. Okay? Then there is this moksha, nididhyasanam gives you moksha. Shotavyo mantavyo nididhyasitavyaha. What is nididhyasanam? To realize yourself, just be yourself. That is called nididhyasanam. Atmanishtha. In Gita begins, Shankara begins Gita commentary in the 11th to 2:11 as sarva karma sannyasa purvaka atmajnana nishtha. That is the moksha, definition of moksha. Therefore, to know yourself, be yourself. That is all you have to do. You be yourself. So, it is so painful that you be what you are not. Not only that, it is so unfortunate that you assert what you are not. Suppose, come on, give up this sorrow. It doesn't behove you to hold on to this sorrow so long, so much. Just give it up. So it is not you. Then you say, no, sir, you did not get it right. I am very sorrowful and this sorrow is unbearable. It is a big sorrow. I am having it and it is with me. Arey appa. You assert what you are not. That is what you assert. So you assert, aham brahmanaha. Arey, you are Brahma. That you don't assert. Don't even think of, even an iota of thinking you don't do. You assert, aham brahmanaha, aham kshatriyaha. Arey, you are asserting what you are not. I am a Shaiva, I am a Vaishnava, I am a Christian, I am this, I am that. You are asserting what you are not. If you just imagine what you are not, okay, that imagination can be corrected. But if you are asserting, who can correct it? And as if all these false assertions are not enough, you want one more assertion, some hyphenated assertion. What will you do with all these assertions? Hyphenated assertion is equally wrong. You assert yourself to be what you are not. Don't do that. Stop imagining yourself to be this or that. Mamupetya. You come near to me. Come near. Just be. Let your true nature emerge. You just be. Let your true nature emerge. But one condition is abandon all imagination, all kinds of false assertions and imagination. You have to abandon. That is how you arrive at the truth. Mamupetya. Then you become free. Moksha. Free or liberation from what? Liberation is always from. Freedom is of two kinds. Freedom from something and also freedom absolute. It need not be from something all the time. Freedom. I am free. That's like space is free, like that. Okay? Therefore, so the freedom, the moksha is to know that what you know cannot be, what I know cannot be mine and cannot be me. That is moksha. Moksha is getting out. So shut up and get out. That is the moksha. Get out of what? Whatever I know is neither me nor mine. In saying so, you get out of all of that. Starting from ahankara to akasha, it is known. Ahankara is also known. The person that you imagine that you have become at the time of birth is known to you. You are asserting it all the time. So I am so and so, born on such and such date. Right? You are asserting like that. So now what are all the things that are known to you? The date of birth is known to you. Okay? The birth is known to you, date of birth is known to you. And the person that you have become at the time of birth, as you assert, is also known to you. The person is known to you, that's why you are asserting. And whatever is known to you is neither mine nor me. Therefore, now you get out of that person, you get out of birth, you get out of date of birth, like that you begin. And then, starting from there, the body, you get out of the body, means stop identifying with the body. Then you come out Panchabhutas. Stop identifying with the Panchabhutas. Oh, this is my space. Come on. There can be no my space. This is my water. This is my fire. There can be no such thing. Therefore, starting from the personhood up to Akasha, inner and outer, there is nothing inner, everything is outer only, but taken as inner by mistake. So, you get out of it, get out of it. Just by knowing, realizing, whatever is known to me, whatever is known, is neither me nor mine. Cannot be me nor mine. Cannot be mine. Because it is known to me. Okay? So, this is moksha. You know what is moksha? So, samsiddhim paramangataha. It is a doable, that's why I am saying. Normally what they do, that is a great siddhi, only siddha purushas get it. Siddha purushas live above somewhere. Occasionally they come down. I can say all that. That saves a lot of energy from the throat, etc. for me. No, that is not the way to look at it. Everything you should not convert it into some mysterious thing. Samsiddhim paramangata. So they are called Siddha Purushas. Where do they live? They live above, in a ethereal space or somewhere above. There is a Siddhaloka. They live above. This Siddhaloka, is it spherical or is it flat? It is flat. Siddhaloka is flat, really. I wish, I am imagining. I am not imagining because I know the text. I have read it a few times and I was wondering what kind of a description it is also. The Siddhaloka is a flat loka, it is. All Siddhas live there. Do they not fall off the edge? Do they not fall off the edge? No. Because the Siddhaloka is 300 billion yojanas wide. Now you cannot fall off its edge. What is yojana? You put some figure in miles. I have already said 300 billion. So now yojana you put some figure. Somebody says 2 miles. Somebody says 8 miles. Somebody says 6 miles. All the 3 numbers are there. So 2 miles cannot be yojana because there is another name for 2 mile thing. Therefore it must be 6 or 8. So 300 billion yojanas wide it is. Length also similar. Therefore the fear of falling off is not there. You will be there. But it is such a vast space. I will be alone? No. There are other Siddha Purushas there. Tirthankaras, Siddha Purushas, they all live there. Therefore, this is how, so you become free from here and go there. That is the moksha, samsiddhi. That is where I started. So going there is samsiddhi. It is an accomplishment. The greatest siddhi it is. No, that is not what we are saying here. Here it is, samsiddhi is freedom from self-identification with a set of memories and habits. That is the samsiddhi. When you arrive at your innermost self, which is Bhagavan, you become free from this self-identification with all kinds of memories and habits. So, you see, you tell me about one thing which is not memory about yourself. One thing you tell me, one thing, which is not yourself. Asamin, which is yourself, but not from memory. One thing. You will not be able to tell. You cannot. You have to say, I am. That's all you have to say. You add one more word about you to that expression, I am, that has to come from memory. And what is in memory, you repeat it in people repeat. People are repetitive and mechanical. So, I am husband, I am husband, I am husband, I am husband. How many times the guy repeats in his lifetime? You just imagine. Now, Om Namah Shivaya, how many times he repeated, we don't know. Maybe 10 lakh times or 12 lakh times. But this I am husband, I am husband, I am husband, he repeats 200 lakh times or 20 lakh times. I am father, I am father, I am father, he repeats 10 lakh times. So I am a Brahmana, I am Brahmana, I am repeats 1 lakh times. Kya baat hai? What is this repetition? These are all coming from memory, and it has become a habit to repeat that. So becoming free from all such self-identification with a set of memories and habits, that is the samsiddhi. That is moksha. Doable. You can do it now and here. So, I tell you, when you get the samsiddhi, so you reach that being, mamupetya, mam, I am. I am is the being, shining as the knowing, this we have seen. So you reach that being, and that being has an infinite reach. That is boundless. It has the infinite reach. Means there is no space in it. It is spaceless. That's why it is timeless. The being in you, no one here. It is spaceless and timeless, and you reach it and you abide in it. And that is a state of wondrous joy. And it is entirely creative, ever fresh, ever new, creative. And it is the transcendence of all that is unreal. Starting from ahankara to akasha, all of that unreal, anatma, and therefore jada, unreal, asatyam, you transcend all that and abide in your pure being, right? You transcend everything and abide in that pure being, and it has infinite reach, and there is wondrous joy in it. That is moksha. Mamupetya. And then, you see, when you realize your Swarupa, so means every mode of thought is an illusion. And every object of thought is transient. And therefore, you understand all that. In doing so, you acquire absolute fearlessness. You are not afraid at all. You are not afraid of anything. Absolute fearlessness. That is moksha. That is samsiddhi. So one Mahatma was traveling by a forest path, footpath, and suddenly, unexpectedly, the village has not yet come, and it was dusk, so it is dark. Then suddenly, a Brahma Rakshasa, evil spirits also, in India we have caste system. In evil spirits, gender is there. So the Brahma Rakshasa was a Vedic Brahmana, Vedic scholar in the earlier birth, and he did some wrong thing or whatever, and so he became an evil spirit along with his knowledge of Brahma Veda. Brahma is Veda. And he always abides on a peepal tree or a banyan tree. That is his location. And this poor Brahmana, he is also a Mahatma, a scholar, and he was walking, it is dusk, he is going. Then this Brahma Rakshasa stood before him and told, I am waiting for, because the Brahma Rakshasas eat, they are cannibals. Cannibal the Hannibal, or the other way. Hannibal the cannibal. That is the Brahma Rakshasa, he appeared before him. Amma, I got some good food at last. I am hungry, so I am going to eat you. Then this Mahatma, he looked at him, and there was no fear in the same story. There was no fear. The Brahma Rakshasa asked, how come you are not afraid? So, what is there to be afraid of? I am going to eat you. You cannot eat me, because you can only eat the body. Yeah, that means what? I am not the body. Then who are you? I am same as you. You and I are the same self. We are not two different selves. And I am not the body. And if you eat the body, you will only eat the body. Atma remains the same. Atma nahanyate hanyamane sharire, he told. Hey, what are you talking? What is that language you are talking? It is Upanishad and Gita. I have studied Veda in my previous life but never heard of this Upanishad and Gita. I heard but never paid proper attention. Is that what Upanishad and Gita says? Yes. Tell me something more about it. Therefore, this is a story I told earlier. I like it. That's why I am saying again. Now time for food also. That's why I took up a story. So, okay, you tell me something. To baito. Standing what we can talk. Okay, come. He made arrangement for a nice seat, the Brahma Rakshasa, and then discussion went on. Brahma Rakshasa, he studied Veda and all that. He was very intent on understanding that. He became realized. And then he touched his feet. Hey Mahatma, you have set me free, and God bless you. Where are you going? I am going to the village. Come, I will take you. And he escorted him up to the very village, and then said, now I will go back, because Brahma Rakshasa means all are afraid. So I don't want to disturb anybody. So takes leave and goes back. That is moksha. Even a Brahma Rakshasa can get. So how Brahma Rakshasa could get moksha? Because the one who met, he is absolutely fearless. That absolute fearlessness, not afraid of anything. Not afraid of any loss, some gain may not come, that kind of fear is not there. That loka, this loka, will I get there? No fear whatsoever. Maybe God will become angry, that fear is not there. Absolute, the fear of the world is not there. That absolute fearlessness is moksha, samsiddhi. So these are some of the ideas, thoughts about moksha, not ideas. Interestingly, in Brahma Sutra class also you have seen, mokshe anichyatva doshaha nasti. Moksha is not something which is created. If it is created, then one day it will end also. Everything will end. Not only physical body ends, the sun, it will end. One day it will end. It will start shining. It will stop shining. Everything will end. The stars, new stars are born, old stars are dead. And when a star dies, our friends in cosmology, etc., our astrophysicists record the event, the death of a star is recorded. So everything which begins necessarily dies. So moksha also, if it begins, it has to end. Then that is not moksha. Because that becomes another aspect of the Svarga only. You go there and come back. That is not moksha. Then moksha doesn't begin. And therefore it doesn't end. Therefore moksha is anitya, it is nitya, eternal. It is always there. Which means what? You need not get it. You need not, if you get it, it becomes anitya. You need not get it. Why? Because you are it. Now moksha is nitya, timeless. In fact, you need not get moksha. Moksha will get you. If you give it a chance. That condition is always there. You have to give it a chance. If you give it a chance, it will get you. It will come and descend upon you. It will take you in. So, how to give moksha a chance? I am saying really, very practically I am speaking. That is how I feel. So, you have to let go your attachment to the real. You have to let go your attachment to the unreal. Now time for lunch, That proves. So you have to let go your attachment to the unreal. And then what will happen? The real. What name you can go? You can call it Atma, you can call it Brahma, you can call it Moksha also. That is the real. It will swiftly and smoothly step into its own. It is like the movement of the mind cools down, mind becomes quiet. The being steps in. Coolly, swiftly and smoothly it steps in. So, you see, you stop imagining yourself being this or that. Because you are neither this nor that. You are what you are, timelessly. You are neither this nor that. It just doesn't make any sense. Because this or that is always known to you. And what is known to you, you take it to be yourself. Ahamidam, mamedamiti, naisargikoyam lokavyavaharaha. Mithya-jnana. So, satyanuruta mithuni karanam. What is known to you is not you. Why? Because it is known to you. The very fact of being known to you precludes the possibility of that becoming you. Therefore, stop imagining yourself of being this or that. You just be. Then, should I not be somebody or something? No. This I said already. This notion that you have to be somebody or something, this is there, very deep-rooted ignorance. That's why you look at the religious mind. So why he practices religion? Why he worships gods so fervently? Because he has to become something or somebody. He has to become somebody. That somebody is a citizen of Vaikuntha, he has to become. It is very real. People are worshipping Lord Vishnu, by performing all kinds of rituals endlessly. Till the last breath they will be performing rituals because they want to become a citizen of Vaikuntha. He has to become somebody. He has to become a Siddha Purusha. He has to become a Vaikunthavasi. Or he has to become Sarupa. Sarupyam it is, Sarupa, having the same attire as Vishnu. So he has to become somebody, or he has to become something. That is how the religious mind works. As long as that notion of becoming something or becoming somebody, in this world also we function like that, we live like that. This ignorance has to go. Stop imagining yourself being this or that. Okay? Then there is one more thing that you should stop imagining. Stop imagining yourself doing this or that. So you don't do. You are not the one who does. That's all. Only this much. Stop imagining yourself to be, just I am repeating, stop imagining yourself to be this or that. Just be. Don't be this or that. Just be. Stop imagining yourself to be karta. You are not karta. You are neither doing this nor doing that. Then the realization that you are the source of all will dawn upon you. You are the source of all. With this realization comes great love. So in that love there is no choice. There is no predilection. Vasana. Predilection is vasana. What you get out of vasana is not love. Vasana is a deep-rooted impression called predilection. That doesn't give love, that gives attachment. People are attached because of the vasana. So, with the realization of your true self, there comes the great love, which is not choice. People choose to love. That is not love. That is something else. Not love. In love, there is no choice. Just like the fragrance of rose, it has no choice. It doesn't choose anybody. It blesses all. So that is the love comes. It is not an attachment. It is a power. That love is the power, moksha, It is the power that makes all things love-worthy and lovable. The day you look at yourself and see, what happened to me? I seem to loving all. A dry leaf, a raindrop, and the so-called criminal. I seem to love all. Nothing seems unlovable. Everything appears lovable, and everything is love-worthy. That when you feel that way, that is when you are liberated. That is the moksha. How practical and how doable it is, you see. So that moksha, they get samsiddhim paramam gataha. Let us finish the verse, okay? I am hanging on with that verse for 4 classes now. Mamupetya punarjanma dukkhalayam ashashvatam napnuvanti mahatmanaha samsiddhim paramangataha. This is the Atma Loka. Then in contrast you have other lokas, Svarga Loka, Loka, Vo Loka. That discussion is coming. So that's why I was staying with this verse. But now we have finished it. That the other lokas we will briefly discuss and then gently put them aside and come back to Atma Loka. That is how the other verses will follow. We'll continue in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Shishyate.
Hari Om. If you haven't written anything on these handouts, then you can bring them back and we can use it next time and save a few trees. Thank you.